Hello and a very warm welcome to my second home. Welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. Now there may not be many games today because we know Saturday leagues, there's quite a few that's finished, but we also know there's quite a few that are continuing with their football. So welcome to everyone. Thanks very much for joining the show, and especially to our SoundCloud listeners as well from all over the world. Welcome, big massive welcome. You can't see us, you can hear us, but we're on DXTL TV where you can see us and join us on this Weekender Show. Now last night it was the young commentators. They were back and boy did they give some football scores out. Now we've got to keep an eye on them. They give that many out and they don't even know what to do. And the next week they won't be able to remember what to give. So it should be a good show next week. Anyway, they're going to come up with some topics. It won't all be football, believe me. And it tended to carry on towards football. But as young Dan said to me, he says, but Mal, it was a football week, a big football week, and we just wanted to get our point across. And it was a big football week for Everton, that's what he meant, because they won their game against Chelsea, and it leaves the bottom wide open now, doesn't it? You know, I don't think Everton will go down. I never thought Everton would go down. It's a lot of banter that we have between ourselves and the blue half of Merseyside. There's some great banter, I must admit, some worries, but it continues. But being a Red, I know that Everton they'll get a little bit stronger. They are the better team out of the bottom half there. You can see that, you know what I mean? Just stringing a few results together. And I think the Chelsea game, that would have kick-started them as well. But if you're looking at Everton, my honest opinion, and I think the Everton fans look at me and realise, and yes, you do need quite a few players, and I'm sure there'll be one or two leaving you at the end of the season. They won't want to go through all that again, even though they were part of it and put you there in the first place. It's all about the players. I do not believe it's about managers. It has to be about the players. Many players dictate what is going on that pitch. Even the pundits will tell you that. Look, and they've been there, they've done it. Believe me, if they're talking about it, they know about it. So there you go. When you're supporting your beloved team, always remember that tables can turn if things don't go right for them, and we've noticed that with quite a few professional players, haven't we? If you've got me in mind, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, or what's going on in grassroots football. Yes, the season's coming to the end, and I do believe it's been a fantastic towards the end of season. I do believe the REFspect campaign did work. We had massive support right across the country. It continues. That is just the awareness weekend. We have that once a year where the PGMOL, thankfully, wear our t-shirts during the warm-ups. So I hope it's been a great one for you, and thank you very much to all the leagues across the country who did get involved in it as well, and local teams also and clubs. Fantastic. Thank you very, very much. And also the referees who are purchasing the t-shirts to support Don't Cross the Line, not-for-profit organisation. Remember that, we're a CIC, Community Interest Company, next best thing to a charity, and it means that we are all volunteers, and everything that we do, as you can see, all goes back into supporting grassroots in some way. So we've got all kinds of projects. We're aiming for more next year. We'll keep you informed exactly what we're doing and what we're aiming for, but there is big plans. But it has been tiring, especially for me this year. I must admit, I've started a new job, and boy, have I started a new job. Straight after this, I'm on to shift. What more could you say? So I'm doing another 12-hour shift, and then come home, relax a bit, do tomorrow's show with you, and also go back on shift again, only because apparently it's short-staffed and they're throwing us in at the deep end and making us work. It's one of those things, you have to do it and try and get your feet under the table and try and balance yourself out and get to grips with the new role, because the old role has suddenly gone. It was an end of an era and a new beginning starts for me now, and boy does it really start, because I have to continue with what I'm doing here as well, which is Don't Cross the Line. And also I haven't forgot, it is the REFspect REFspect Awards. So we are looking for referees. We've had a few emails already, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, where people are putting in about their referees, nominating them. We will get the forms, I assure you. I'm hoping, I really do hope that I'm working with Matt, the lad who done them last year. Done a great job, put them up for us, and hopefully he'll do that for me again and help me pick the winners of the referee of the year. So we've got 3 prizes. Ref for me, thank you very, very much for sponsoring this once again. We're going to batter it. Now the prizes may be drawn around about the 28th of June or the first week in July. We want to get a lot of nominations in, and we want to keep it motivated and give yourselves an opportunity and a chance, because we do know that a lot of referees are still officiating throughout tournaments, throughout summer leagues and late leagues as well, and there's loads of cup finals. So the season doesn't end, it really doesn't, and I just think the later the better. Gives everyone a chance to nominate their favourite referee as, and all we want off them, in about 150 words if you can, why they're their favourite referee, what they've done for grassroots football, not just about refereeing, what have they done outside of the game, what are they trying to do within the game, how did he react on the pitch, have they gone through a tough time, you know, things like this. This is what we need to know about the referees, and we'll be announcing the winners in due course, I assure you. So get your nominations in. If you want to do it before the forms come out, it's mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Send your application form in, send your nomination form in. Also, what county FA they represent as well, if you don't mind, please. Just having a sip of tea because I had a tough day. Believe me, and we know the Premier League starts again. What a terrible time, kick-off time. Saturday evening, Liverpool Spurs. What is that? What is it all about? I really don't know. I don't know where these times come from, because a lot of people like to go on the town, go out with the families, and obviously they're trying to get rid of games. I know Tuesday games are coming on Wednesday next week, so they're piling them on. They're rushing the end of the season. We do know it's the World Cup, and that's what it's all about, no doubt. But quarter-weight kickoffs, 6 o'clock, yeah, at least, and get the day over with, because the night's finished really after the game, isn't it? So fingers crossed, Liverpool can go top of the league for 24 hours at least. That's what we're hoping for. But we put the pressure onto Manchester City. How will they fare after being knocked out of the Champions League? Because that is one trophy they badly wanted. You can't take nothing away from Real Madrid, as the lad said last night. You really can't. That was an amazing game. They did nothing, and it just shows you how football can work and be the best team in the world, and you can still go out on one game. So it's all to play for. It really is. The league, the FA Cup and the Champions League, and the Carabao Cup, that's been put to bed, that's away. We don't talk about that anymore, that's history, that's won. So can we do the treble? That's what we're looking at. Not the quadruple, it makes it a lot tougher. I'm saying, can we do the treble? That's what we're after the treble. And then we can talk about the quadruple at the end of it if we win the treble. There you go, that's my thoughts on it anyway. Okay, as we know yourself, we have these cards where Don't Cross the Line is planting the message early. You can see the grass, and that's what it's all about. Grassroots project, REFspect. Make sure that you stay with us and keep supporting it. Please, it's positive behaviour we're looking for on the touchlines. That is what we're doing away with the Manager's Award, by the way. There's a simple reason on that one that we'll end for next year, because what we're looking for is, when we say doing away with it, we're going to present a special award next year because it's our 20th anniversary. So the plans are, because of the way things have gone, panned out with myself, with the campaign, and what we're looking at, we want to make next year the biggest year ever for REFspect and for our 20th anniversary. And you could be involved in that one as well. We're really going to town on it, and we're planning it all now. We've got the PGMOL on board, going to celebrate it with us. Liverpool have confirmed as well. Not sure about Everton. Do not know what's happened with Everton. They seem to have backed off a little bit on the community side of things. I think it's because of the struggle down below and what's happening with the changes. People are insecure, unsecure, and don't know what their jobs are going to entail next season. So it remains to be seen whether Everton have stayed on board with us. They did not support the REFspect for some reason, and I know the person that I dealt with was on maternity leave. She'll be back, and I do know that she will be pushing it a little bit more for us anyway. So watch this space, and hopefully we get as many teams as we can, Premier Leagues. We want to come up with something, devise something, so maybe the managers can wear a badge of ours for next year on the REFspect Awareness Weekend. Hopefully the managers will, and I'm sure Jurgen will be wearing one, because it's 20 years that Liverpool Football Club and Everton have been involved with Don't Cross the Line and the projects that we do. That is a long time. That is not by money anyway. We do not get money off any Premier League club. Our website looks good, and that's only because I've been putting a design into it and working well with the designers to make it look professional, to make it look good, to make it look attractive for you people to go on there and have a little look on as well. The kids are asking me to put the t-shirts on the website because they want to be selling them. They're loving them, the REFspect. We've got to get them designed for them. I'll have to get hold of Rob, and we'll just do kids sizes as well, because there is plenty of kids wanting to wear these REFspect t-shirts, which is a good thing. It's a great promotion for the REFspect Awareness Weekend. Well, not just on the weekend, it's week in, week out. It's right the way through. REFspect is here to stay. We've made it a massive, massive project, and we can't thank you enough for getting on board, and many county FAs as well who are on board. We will nominate, we will name them. There's a lot, and they've all joined me up on Twitter, so you can really look at my followers, and that will give you an idea who are supporters on the campaign this year. Well, hey ho, everyone has their own choice. There's no forcing, there's no codes of conduct to sign up to Don't Cross the Line, which I think official from County FA, Liverpool County FA, got mixed up on. No one's asking anyone to sign up codes of conduct with us. Just join us on the day. It's all, what's the Don't Cross the Line, what's the REFspect campaign? Well, that's all about supporting our referees. Many of them are still at school, many of them are experienced. It doesn't matter what they do. As far as we're concerned, encouragement is key from the touchlines. We don't want sideline referees. We'll do away with them. We'll do away with verbal abuse, and we'll do away with aggressive behaviour, bullying and racist comments as well, if you don't mind. And all we want to introduce is encouragement. That is key to the game, and they're most of my posts that I put out on a Saturday and Sunday. We need everyone to get on board with us, support us, and really get behind your kids and also the referee. Without the referee, there is no game. And if you know good things about it, what we've done, we've copyrighted No Ref, No Game, and also REFspect. They are ours, they belong to Don't Cross the Line, and we're proud of keeping them. We've done that many, many years ago, and we just want to secure and make a powerful name for Don't Cross the Line and the REFspect campaign, if you know where I'm coming from, because we had our fingers bitten quite some time ago when we first started, and I think if I just say we were the forerunner for the FA REFspect campaign, that'll give you an idea. We give too much stuff out, everyone took it, and we weren't getting the credit that we deserved. We didn't get any of that. It was a bit poor. So we had to protect things and make things a little bit, because we're passionate, and there's nothing about passion in grassroots football, and nothing about passion with Don't Cross the Line. If you're passionate about it, then that's the be all and end all. We want to make it work, and that's what it is. You need passion to make things work. You need teamwork, you need good people behind you. And boy, am I building them now. 20 years on, and we're starting to build a strong team. Honestly, we really are. And you're going to watch this space, as I say, because I'll be making a few announcements, not too long, not to the distant future. But in the meantime, get your votes in for your referee of the year for the REFspect Awareness Weekend, because that's what we're part and parcel of, making sure that you referees have something to aim for just by going out there, because we don't like the stick that you're taking anyway. And we know not all referees get the stick. There's some leagues who are absolutely brilliant, and if you think you're one of these top leagues as well, please let us know, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, which you don't have any problems. I find it hard to believe, by the way, that you don't have one bad apple throughout the season, and it only takes one to give you a bad name within your league. Now, that goes without saying. The Walton Curtail has been getting some stick over the last few months, and for no reason whatsoever. Honestly, there isn't. I go there, it's not because I'm there, I need to look and, you know, explain about the committee. The committee are going through a hard time as well. Especially Dave does a great job. Without him, there wouldn't be any fixtures. And like every committee member that I praise, without them, there wouldn't be any fixtures. So you've got to think and you've got to respect them as well. Because if you fall behind in payments, you fall behind and you're not adhering to their laws or rules of the league, then surely the committee have to be strong. That is what a committee is all about. It's the same as your team. If it's not run right, there's something wrong. But the league that I'm talking about, Walton KTL, is run right, and they've had unwanted stick about referees aren't protected. Well, they can only protect so much. Once an incident happens, that league can only put their complaint, or if the county FA are dealing with it, they can't do anything about it. That's where a lot of people are getting mixed up. The league can only do what they do. They will punish, and that has not been announced. I assure you, there's many teams that have been suspended, punished throughout the season within leagues, within the Walton and KTL. Action has been taken, but when the county FAs take over that, if it goes in as a complaint or there's something really gone wrong, then the league, it's out of their hands. They can do no more. They have to wait for the verdicts on what has happened to that team, club or individual. So please, you've got to take it down away. That league is well run, that league is well supported, and that league is one of the top leagues in Merseyside, I assure you. You'd have to go there week in, week out. On a Sunday, there's thousands there, and the committee should not be getting any stick. And the same goes with North Liverpool on the Saturday. And any league that I will visit, I believe in every league. I believe in the work that they're doing. I believe in the hard work that they're doing, and they don't get the thanks for it. I think we should thank, a special thanks to all the committees and to Dave, the job that he's doing a fantastic job. I talked to him, we've had some stick, I've had the stick as well, and boy did we walk around and talk to referees and talk to parents. So it's unwanted stick, and some of that stick was coming off people who haven't even visited the league. So it just shows you, trolls I think they call them, don't they, on social media. That is what happens, and unfortunately we have to deal with that. But I'm hoping to have Dave on the show very soon indeed, to have his say about the way things are run within his league, and you know, it should make good viewing and good listening as well. So watch this space. I'll have a word with him tomorrow, comes to the end of the season, and then I'll announce it when we can get Dave on the show. But he's approached me and would like to talk and give his opinion about probably social media as well, because sometimes it destroys people for no reason whatsoever. We all believe in that. Now if you look at my posts are absolutely fantastic. It's all about the referees. I'll never ever be controversial. I'll answer back sometimes, but I don't want to be controversial. I'll answer back in a nice, mild, professional way, and some people can't handle that, and I don't know why we get the stick in the first place. People, I believe there's a lot of jealousy out there. That's all I can think of, and these people who are doing a good job get run down by the people who aren't doing a good job, and that's all I can say. But the majority of people support us and appreciate the work that we do, and I work with managers, a lot of good managers, good teams out there as well. Honestly, we have some great banter. We are sitting there together week in, week out. There's a lot of teams in those two leagues that I've just discussed, and apparently there could be a girls' league there as well next season, so that'll have my work cut out. So that's a third league joining at the Geoffrey Hummel, and some people say, why don't you get round to the leagues? Well, we've got one or two volunteers who are going to be going round, and if I can get round to your league next year, I certainly will. I apologise, I did say that I was going to visit as many leagues as I possibly can. Well, I still will, honestly. I'll get round, even if it's one day in the season. I'll come round, see you, have a cup of tea with you, and we'll see where things go and what we can do to support yourselves as well, because we are funded. We need funding, we need going cap in hand to support you lot out there as well. But every single league is always on our minds, on our thoughts, and we commend the work that you do, even though we don't visit your league. We know how hard you work. So hats off to all the committee members, and let's respect them, and let's all put our hands together. And when you finish your league, go and shake the hands of the committee members as well, please, because they're already working on next season's games. I know that for a fact. But that's what no one knows. You run your club, and that's it. And you start slating off committee members, leagues. I think it's wrong. Let's work together as a team, let's make it better, and let's all get together with the referees, with the committees, with the parents, with the kids, with the managers, coaches, welfare officers, all getting together as one and making it a difference, because you are the most important people that I'm talking to out there. The volunteers, they're the people that I deal with. That's why we are independent. Don't Cross the Line is an independent campaign, and we've had success, success and success throughout our 20 years, 19 years should I say, 20 years coming up, and we want your support, and I'm sure we will. But don't forget, you can vote for your referee of the year. 3 prizes this year, supported, sponsored by Ref for Me. Thank you very much to all the team there as well. You're fantastic, and you were straight on board with us, and you wanted to sponsor us. Whether you're going to do that for next year remains to be seen, but I appreciate it. There is 3 prizes, nice prizes. Nominate your referee, Mal at don'ttexttheline.com. Look at that, we've gone over our time. Thank you very, very much indeed for joining us on the Grassroots Weekender Show. We'll be back again tomorrow, PM. Please join us. Put your feet up in the meantime. Enjoy the match. Enjoy your Premier League games. And let's just hope this season, well, this weekend should be a real decider. Wow. Have a great evening. Good night. God bless. See you tomorrow.